so done, of course. I just need a horse. I'm tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not some exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport. I got too much sauce. Hop in the car, rev it, I'm ready to wash. You niggas done, niggas ain't feeling your bars. Cozy attire, everything matching that sauce. Yeah, give me an A, flip it and then make it large. Just like a lawsuit, check my credentials. We're international, switching the flights like a pilot. I'm doing mileage, but you give the nigga nightmare. It's a snarfish, so ends up tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not some the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche.
Yeah, the passenger just say, so we supposed to with a thing. Tapping couple with a fight, but I go sweeping the right. You tryna fight with a samurai. Nothing to lose, we jumping pools, the ones that we back in the rape. Porsche for the night. Tryna couple Porsche, what's the price?
I'm tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not some the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport. Yeah, I got too much sauce. Pretty boy, of course, dripping swag, of course. I'm so done, of course, I just need a horse. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thought it crazy, shit my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. No thought it blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thought it crazy, shit my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. No thought it blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular. Baby, go pay my fees. Bank account getting obese. Bought me a chain, make me freeze. I make it swing like a dog on a leash, I'm a beast. Yeah, she got the sauce on my feast. Residue drip on my teeth. I leave her screaming on key. I can't believe all you niggas convinced that my daddy is clean. Nah, she just pretend, but shit ain't the same. Baby just love you for money and fame. That kid ain't cold on the mask, but it miss you. I pull up and hit it again and again. Baby, you stand, yeah. She bought dwellies for the fam, yeah. She fell in love with a Zen. Want me on Molly again. Baby, go pop it again. Molly to hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thought it crazy, she my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thought it blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thought it crazy, she my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thought it blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I try connect with my chain. She fell in love with a boy. I think I might run away. Regular boys in my way. I try connect with my chain. She fell in love with a boy. I think I might run away. Regular boys in my way. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thought it crazy, shit my leader. No thing in a wave. My bitch is bad on the regular. No thought it blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. I might run away. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thought it crazy, shit my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. No thought it blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thought it crazy, shit my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. No thought it blowing my. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular.
Do you have a Twitter account?
I just wrote me up a jet and I'm floating away. Niggas just signing to say, but now they're running away. Hey, looking for anime, babe. I'm about to take over, I hope you're ready. floating away. I just hope you're ready. And I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready. And I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready. And I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready. And I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. I'm tryna cut me a panther, 2 little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy your daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She want a sex, I want a neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear what I bought her. I just hope you're ready, and I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready, and I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready, and I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready. Niggas is rapping a lot, niggas is singing enough. Niggas is talking about bitches that they ain't me fucking my nigga. I get whoa. I cannot cover cause niggas at war. I lay it down like a lady before. That ain't your thought, she wanna fuck. I put her face on the floor, make your main thing come till her face be off like she been slept on. Cause I been slept on. Now I'm way too on her. Could you leak 10 songs? Call it an EP, stuff no retweet. I'm tryna cut me a panther, 2 little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy your daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She want a sex, I want a neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear what I bought her. 2 little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy
How do you feel about them?
she calling my guala. She want a sex, I want a neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed,
Oh shit, that's the one. My favorite also.
My baby stepping on Prada. My baby dripping that water. My baby flipping
Yeah,
my
shit. I think late 90s the PLA because it was the
clocking at 10 in the mirror. Lady whatever she wear. Ay, whoa. Clocking at 10 in the mirror. Lady whatever she wear.
Yeah, but it's gonna catch on.
Look how fuck with my swag.
I'm just trying to find a way to like to fix distribution, bro, because literally I lost like almost 50 songs, bro, on a hard drive. Like I just given KB those 10 songs. I was lucky, dog. I just given those 10 songs and then my hard drive got fucked up. So like I really don't want to waste any of those songs. I'm trying to find like a way to get either distribution or at least marketing. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too long. Yeah, I think I'm getting there, like with like making sound, because that's the most important thing. Yeah, my last tape, like it was really tough to understand what the fuck.
Thinking I'm all about
It was cool. It was cool, but like it was like what the fuck? Like it was so hard. Like now I know exactly like how to tackle it and shit.
I don't eat kitty for free. Bando to now we got Instagram models, so lives in your hand on the list. I got you. Back to your hand on the list. I gave the kitty a list. She told her friends that it's large, but I don't live. Why do you hate from a distance? Now you done made me go fuck on your bitch. Don't let her fall for the boy, cause it's possible. My bro is real like a glitch.
Bro, I love Facebook Cloud, bro. They don't put you in Facebook.
Why do you hate from a distance? Why do you hate from a distance? Why do you hate from a distance? Why do you? Now you got me. I got you. Ay, now you got me. Thinking I'm all about violence. I just killing the shit. Youngins are show bring a lyrics to enter. I heard that they fuck with the kid. Can't beat the ice on my tip. I don't eat kitty for free. Bando to now we got Instagram models, so lives in your hand on the list. Soft gang, nigga.
Look at you, boy.
Ay. Run away. Run. I might just show up with the nine, aim for chest, right on time, throw some bands on this bitch, make a money, roll my switch. I might just show up with the nine, aim for chest, right on time, throw some bands on this bitch, make a money, roll my switch. She like to call me when when it's lit. I got Zennies for little bitch. Make her grab all her little tits. I got her drowning in my mix. She likes to call me when it's lit. Sunday night, but fuck we rich. Catch the bottles, I need 6 out section by the chandelier. I got the bass before the snare. Savage mode on truth or dare. Bitch, come right, I engineer. I treat the whole like I don't care. I make her problems disappear. Only spend like half a day. Catching Felix all up, bitch. You tried your luck, but not today. I might just show up with the nine. Aim for chest, right on time. Throw some bands on this bitch. Make a money, roll my switch. I might just show up with the nine. Aim for chest, right on time. Throw some bands on this bitch. Make a money and roll my switch. I might just show up with the nine. Aim for chest, right on time. Throw some bands on this bitch. Make a money and roll my switch. I might just show up with the nine. Aim for chest, right on time. Throw some bands on this bitch. On this bitch. Bands. 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 Throw some bands on this bitch. Nah. Bitch. Nah. Bitch. Making money and roll my switch. You like.
It's a god that action show we shoot right where your chest is.
Grab on her little tits, I got her drowning in my mix. She likes to call me when it's lit. Sunday night, but fuck we rich. Nah. Making money and roll my switch.
Link is up in my bio. Go and watch.
Tryna call
Actually, I think I should post it. What's the time?
Ooh. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport. Ayy, yeah, I got
7:30. We online.
Ayy, I'm so done, of course, I just need a horse. Ayy, tryna couple Porsche sauce. I got too much sauce. I need me a Porsche. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport. Ooh, I got too much sauce. Hop in the car. Rev it, I'm ready to wash. You niggas done. Niggas ain't feeling your bars. Cozy attire. Everything matching that sauce. Yeah. Give me an A, flip it and then make it large. Just like a lawsuit, check my credentials. We're international, switching the flights like a pilot. I'm doing mileage, but you get the nigga nightmare. It's a snarfish, so ends up tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not some the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche.
Yeah, the best just say, so we supposed to win a thing. Tap a couple with a fight, but I go slipping a right. You tryna fight with a summer right? Nothing to lose, we jumping pools, the huns that we back in the rape. Porsche for the night. Tryna couple Porsche, what's the price?
7:30.
Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport. Ayy, yeah, I got too much sauce. Pretty boy, of course, dripping swag, of course. I'm so done, of course, I just need a horse.
So you can always watch it.
Ayy,
7:30, we online. Link is in my bio. Don't miss it. Actually, you can miss it. It's gonna be on YouTube, so you can always watch it. Tune in for the live, say song. 7:30, we online. Link is in my bio. Don't miss it. Actually, you can miss it.
I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy shit, my leader. I got your baby girl packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy, she molly it up. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Lil' thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, it regular. Regular. Baby, go pay my fees. Bank account getting obese. Bought me a chain, make me freeze. I make it swing like a dog on a leash, I'm a beast. Yeah, she got the sauce on my feast. Residue drip on my teeth. I leave her screaming on key. I can't believe all you niggas convinced that my thotty is clean. Nah, she just pretend, but shit ain't the same. Baby just love you for money and fame. That kid ain't cold on the mask, but it miss you. I pull up and hit it again and again. Baby, a stand, yeah. She bought dwellies for the fam, yeah. Ay, she fell in love with a Zen. Want me on Molly again. Baby, go pop it again. I don't fuck with Molly to hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy, she Molly it up. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Lil' thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, it regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with Molly to hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy, she Molly it up. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Lil' thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, it regular. Regular boys in particular. I chuck her neck with my chain. She fell in love with a boy. I think I might run away. It's regular boys in my way. I chuck her neck with my chain. She fell in love with a boy. I think I might run away. It's regular boys in my way. I don't fuck with Molly to hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy, she Molly up. No team in a wave. My bitch is bad on the regular. No thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, it regular. I might run away. I don't fuck with Molly to hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy, she Molly up. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Lil' thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, it regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with Molly to hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy, she Molly up. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Lil' thotty blowing my. These niggas suckers, it regular. Regular boys in particular. I just wrote me up a J and I'm floating away. Niggas is hunting to say, but now they're running away. Ayy, looking for anime bay. I'm about to take over, boy, I hope you're ready. And I'm floating away. 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 I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. I'm tryna cup me a panther, two little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy a daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She want a sex, on the neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear what I bought her. I just hope you're ready, and I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready, and I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready, and I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready. Niggas is rapping a lot, niggas is singing enough. Niggas is talking about bitches that they me fucking my nigga, I get whoa. I cannot cuff her cause niggas at war. I lay it down like a lady before. That ain't your thigh, she wanna fuck. I put her face on the floor, make your main thing come till her face be off like she been slept on. Cause I been slept on. Now I'm way too on her. Could you leak 10 songs? Call it an EP, stuffing a retweet. I'm tryna cup me a panther, two little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy a daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She want a sex, on her neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear what I bought her. I'm tryna cup me a panther, two little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy a daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She want a sex, on her neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear what I bought her. She bout to wear what I bought her. My baby stepping on Prada, my baby dripping that water, my baby flipping my dollar. Ay, whoa, my thotty medium rare, clocking at 10 in the mirror, lady whatever she wear. Ay, whoa, clocking at 10 in the mirror, lady whatever she wear. Look at my drip, make it wet. Look shawty fuck with my swag. Look shawty go get the bag. Look shawty go get the bag. Look shawty go get the bag. I'm tryna cup me a panther, two little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy a daughter, making my thotty, she calling my don't eat kitty for free. Bando to now we got Instagram models, so lives in your hand on the list. I got you. Back to your hand on the list. I gave the kitty a list. She told her friends that it's large, but I only gave her the tip. Why do you hate from a distance? Now you done made me go fuck on your bitch. Right on time, throw some bands on this bitch. Make a mind and roll my switch. She like to call me when it's lit. I got Zannies for little bitch. Make her grab all her little tits. I got her drowning in my mix. She likes to call me when it's lit. Sunday night, but fuck we rich. Catch the bottles, I need 6 out section by the chandelier. I got the bass before the snare. Savage mode on truth or dare. Bitch come right, I engineer. I treat the whole like I don't care. I make her problems disappear. Only spend like half a day. Catching feelings all up, bitch. You tried your luck, but not today. I might just show up with the knife. Aim for chest, right on time. Throw some bands on this bitch. Make a money, roll my switch. I might just show up with the knife. Aim for chest, right on time. Throw some bands on this bitch. Make a money and roll my switch. I might just show up with the 9. Aim for chest, right on time. Throw some bands on this bitch. Make a money and roll my switch. I might just show up with the 9. Aim for chest, right on time. Throw some bands on this bitch. On this bitch. Bands. 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 Throw some bands on this bitch. Nah. Bitch. Nah. Bitch. Making money and roll my switch. You like
It's a god that action show we shoot right where your chest is.
grab on her little tits, I got her drowning in my mix. She likes to call me when it's lit. Sunday night, but fuck we rich. Making money and roll my switch. Tryna couple Porsche. Ooh, tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport. Ay, yeah, I got too much sauce. Pretty boy, of course, dripping swag, of course. Ay, I'm so done, of course, I just need a horse. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport. Ooh, I got too much sauce. Up in the car, rev it, I'm ready to wash. You niggas done, niggas ain't feeling your bars. Nah, cause you're tie, everything matching that sauce. Yeah, give me an eye, flip it and then make it large. just like a lawsuit. Check my credentials. We're international, switching the flights like a pilot. I'm doing mileage, but to get these niggas nightmares. It's a snarfish, so ends up tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not some the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche.
Yeah, the best you just say. So we supposed to with a thought. Tap and couple with some fight, but I go sweeping the right. You tryna fight with a summer right? Nothing to lose, we jumping pools, the ones that we back in the right. Porsche for the night. Tryna couple Porsche, what's the price?
I'm tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport, not some the exhaust. I got too much sauce, I need me a Porsche. Tryna couple Porsche, run it up a sport. Ayy, yeah, I got too much sauce. Pretty boy, of course, dripping swag, of course. Ayy, I'm so done, of course, I just need a horse. Ayy. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy shit, my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy shit, my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular. Baby go pay my fees. Bank account getting obese. Bought me a chain, make me freeze. I make it swing like a dog on a leash. I'm a beast. Yeah. She got the sauce on my feast. Residue drip on my teeth. I leave her screaming on key. I can't believe all you niggas convinced that my thotty is clean. Nah. She just pretend, but shit ain't the same. Maybe just love you for money and fame. That kid it cold on the mask, but it miss you. I pull up and hit it again and again. Baby, you stand, yeah. She bought dwellies for the fam, yeah. Ay, she fell in love with a Zen. Want me on Molly again. Baby, go pop it again. I don't fuck with Molly to hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy shit, my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy shit, my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I try connect with my chain. She fell in love with a boy. I think I might run away. It's regular boys in my way. I try connect with my chain. She fell in love with a boy. I think I might run away. It's regular boys in my way. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy shit, my leader. No team in a wave. My bitch is bad on the regular. No thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. I might run away. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy shit, my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thotty blowing my cellular. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I don't fuck with my leader, hype it up. Monday I'm back, I'ma pop it up. That thotty crazy shit, my leader. I got your baby, go packing up. My bitch is bad on the regular. Low thotty blowing my. These niggas suckers, the regular. Regular boys in particular. I just rolled me up a J and I'm floating away. Niggas is something to say, but now they're running away. Ayy, looking for anime bay. I'm about to take over, I hope you're ready. And I'm floating away. 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 I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. I'm tryna cup me a panther, 2 little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy a daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She want a sex, I want a neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear with a border. I just hope you're ready, and I'm floating away. I just hope you're ready. Floating away. I just hope you're ready. Floating away. I just hope you're ready. Niggas is rapping a lot, niggas is singing enough. Niggas is talking about bitches that they ain't be fucking. My nigga, I get whoa. I cannot cover cause niggas at war. I lay it down like a lady before. That ain't your thought, she wanna fuck. I put her face on the floor, make your main thing come. Till her face be off, like she been slept on. Cause I been slept on. Now I'm way too on her. Could you leak 10 songs? Call it an EP, stuff in a retweet. I'm gonna cut me a panther, two little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy a daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She wanna sex, on her neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear what I bought her. I'm gonna cut me a panther, two little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy a daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She wanna sex, on her neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear what I bought her. She bout to wear what I bought her. My baby stepping on Prada, my baby dripping that water, my baby flipping my dollar. Ay, whoa, my thotty medium rare, clocking at 10 in the mirror, lady whatever she wear. Ay, whoa, clocking at 10 in the mirror, lady whatever she wear. Look at my drip, make it wet. Look shawty fuck with my swag. Look shawty go get the bag. Look shawty go get the bag. Look shawty go get the bag. I'm tryna cup me a panther, two little cubs and a baby koala. I think I fancy a daughter, making my thotty, she calling my guala. She wanna sex, on her neck, she gotta swallow my water. She bout to flex, who on the bed, she bout to wear what I bought her. I just hope you're ready. Look shawty gotta get the bag. I just hope you're ready. Look shawty go get the bag. I just hope you're ready. Look shawty gotta get the bag. I just hope you're ready.
It's about time I show you who the best is.
Ay, thinking I'm all about violence. I just killing the shit. Youngins are showing
We own it.
to enter. I heard that they fuck with the kid. Come pick the ice on my tip.
Boy, let's get into
I
it.
don't eat kitty for free. Bando to now we got Instagram models, so lives in your hand on the list. I got your whoop. I got you back to your hand on the list. I gave the kitty a list. She told her friends that it's large, but I only gave her the tip. Why do you hate from a distance? Now you done made me go fuck on your bitch. Don't let her fall for the boy, cause it's possible. My flow is red like a glitch.
Let's go. Inside. I'm easy chilling, my bro. Thanks for having me. Um, Kieth Benza is a contemporary artist. Um, yeah, of all sorts. I'll say contemporary because I just adapt to like whatever's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'll say more like a digital artist, digital contemporary artist. Like I'll do anything I can with my laptop and whatnot. You know? Yeah, as long as like I can. Also, and I was gonna say, as long as it doesn't really require me to like draw and shit, because I'm not really. Yeah. Yeah, like anything that's not drawing, I'll design if I'm designing on a laptop. I'll design if I'm designing on like a phone and whatnot. I just, holding a pencil is just like a bit limiting for me. Yeah, yeah, that's my brother. Yeah. Yeah, that was long ago. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, true that. Um, I don't like initially like I have this cousin of mine that well, he doesn't produce anymore, but when he came to visit he was producing chick. So I had like FL Studio initially on I had like gang softwares, just like I've always been into like laptops, like not just like laptops, I mean like just like exploring shit, like softwares and shit. So my dad had gotten me like this like a bunch of softwares just to like go through and shit because he had a friend that just had like all this shit. So I'm there going through shit. I find it for studio, I install it. I know this shit's for music, but when I get in there, I don't know what the fuck's happening. So my cousin came through. He's like, "Oh shit, you got FL Studio? Let me make a beat, bro." And then he made a beat, and then yeah, he made this beat. The next day, he's like, I'm like, "Yo, show me how to do this shit, dog. Make another one." And he made the same beat. So like the same melody type shit. So now I figured like, nah, this man's just like he just also saw from someone. He just keeps on doing the same thing, just using like a couple different ESTs, but like the same melody, like, and then obviously like with kicks and claps, you can just play around with that. So now I had like been playing music like piano like type shit when I was in primary school. Yeah, but like not on some like reading shit. I'll just like they'll just teach me all the songs that like need to be known. You know what I'm saying? From like a simple and shit. Yeah, yeah. That helped me a lot because from that time when this crew was like when you made the same second beat, I was like, wait, nah, just show me how to like work my way around the piano and thing and whatnot. Because I knew where to like place keys and shit. And then from then the rest was history, bro. I just started just making beats and whatnot. But then jumping on my own beats only started later on. I'd made beats for like a while before I started. Yeah. um, like from like a monetary point of view, I think like from meeting Chris Black and just like seeing how like passionate he was about his work because he like his laptop got stolen. I used to stay with him type shit. So I was making music, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, let me find the sound. I always understood that shit. Like find the sound and then you can do your thing. So I was in the process of finding my sound, but like it was like whatever. Like if I get it, if I don't, it is what it is. So now Chris Black had like shown me like a couple of things. I was like, yo, just like teach me some shit. And then his laptop got stolen. So from that day, I seen that nigga take this shit so serious, bro. We recorded an EP in like yo, like probably a month, dog,
In
and
a
I had to
month.
like source out like different artists and shit, and like I was like executive producing shit, just getting people to come through and like be
And
on it, because that time he wasn't trying to jump on his songs, he was just like on producer vibes, you know.
okay, yeah, and knowing Chris Black is probably in there, you're probably in there every day doing things over and over.
Yeah, yo, man,
uh,
yo, you know, bro.
yeah. So I mean, I remember when I listened to FBI. That's my favorite
Yeah,
song in there, Posh. You know what I
Posh
mean?
slaps
Yeah, Posh
featuring
is a
Black.
yeah, featuring Chris Black again. Posh for me, cause one thing that actually I liked about your music was it's something different. You have a language. I don't know what you call it. This only Keith Benza or only Young Enza can do that. You have your own language and words that you use. I even stole one of it. The way you say it, it's not even. It's not even something that it's just the way you say it. How did you develop that? Or it's just something that it was just there?
No, not at all, bro. So you see that time when I seen when me and Chris Black linked up and whatnot, and he started teaching me like some more shit. I'd already like said to myself, I need to find a sound.
Oh
I
well.
knew there's no way I'm gonna make it in this music shit if I don't have my own sound. Cause like a whole lot of people also sounding the same.
Oh
So I
well.
had like started like experimenting with like different sounds. I still kind of do that sometimes when I feel like I'm going in like I'm getting predictable. I like experiment, try find like some new shit. So in experimenting, I made some song called Designer,
I
and
remember
like
designer.
exactly. So like I'd like I was just like, yeah, it's designer, because it's like it's some corny shit. Designer's
Yeah,
like a it's like bubblegum rap, bro. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
but like every time I'd play that shit, everyone would just like be like, yo, dog, run that shit back. Who's that type shit?
yeah,
Like every time. Even Chris Black mixed that song like 3 times, bro.
yeah,
And like I started not sleeping on it, but then I started looking at what people liked in that song, and I realized it's the cadence. I
yeah,
just
yeah,
kicked
yeah.
it like the whole time and started developing more on it. Obviously,
I won.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm guessing getting a sound is important for you. Is this throughout, even with the beat selection and the kind of sounds they use on the beat, or just in the way you actually rap?
Yeah, more so in the beats also. I have like I do want to explore obviously with like other producers and whatnot, but like my beat selection is there is like a significant like sound that I try go for within the melodies. We can mess around with like the kicks and whatnot. But when I make my own beats, it's nice because I know my pockets, you know what I'm saying? So when I make like the kicks and like the claps and whatnot, like just the drums, I know where I'm gonna fit in like a flow. Because I
Oh,
come up with flows while I'm making the beats.
yeah.
So it's kinda easier like that.
Do you feel like it's easier for you to get your sound because you do everything yourself, or do you feel like can you get other producers? Can you explain it to other producers and try to get to the similar sound, or do you find it difficult to do that?
Um I mean, I've never really tried, to be honest. I've never really tried to like ask for a certain type of beat from a producer. I've used maybe like a handful of like beats from other people, maybe like 3, 4, but like it was just like given to me type thing where it's like, yo, here's the beats, like just jump on it, and I just liked it also. If I hear a lot of beats, bro, and like if I just don't fuck with it, I won't do it.
All right, so yeah, you use because it's a beat.
Yeah. Like it must sound like I must hear myself on it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I
Okay.
make beats also, so every time I have these producers trying to like just like push it on me, like I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But like if it doesn't sound right, like we
then
don't
it's
have
not.
to force it. I do have beats.
Oh, well. Oh, well. So, since you indie, man, this is the indie state. We have to talk about it. How have you been finding like the market? How to maneuver. Getting your stuff into streaming sites. Bookings and all of that.
Yeah, I don't lie, bro.
It's one of those.
It's tough out here. It's tough because the market is so saturated, bro. The
Okay.
market is so saturated, like the market before like the commercial market, because there's like two markets, right?
Uh-huh.
There's like a there's saturation at the bottom, so much that like by the time you get to the top, like people kind of like, yo, I don't know, people kind of switch up, bro, and then they
Okay.
kind of like become yeah, they kind of become gatekeepers with the people that are already like gatekeepers right now. So to try and make it out of this like whole batch is hard, bro, especially if you don't put like money towards like things like marketing and whatnot. That's what I'm learning right now, you know what
Away,
I'm
away.
saying, that I can't just drop something.
Yeah, yeah. You know, um, on the gatekeeper, I have a different view on it, but still on the same
Yeah,
point. I feel like people are really scared of letting other people in because they don't know what to expect, because they themselves went through some stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like the industry in such a way that
yeah,
once somebody gets an opportunity, they feel like they need to hold it dearly and not even present it to anybody else, because they feel like because it was hard for them, they need it to be hard for everybody else. But it's not making the industry grow. For me, it's like I'm looking at it like a person who's coming after me shouldn't be going through the same problems that I'm going through. How to get into radio, I should have
exactly.
figured that out by now, so I can go to the next struggles. But I don't know why people do this.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. But like, you know what I think it is? I think it's like it's the fact that like our industry also is it's like the commercial industry. It's small and people aren't making that much money. Only like a handful of people making like a lot of money. If it's not from shows, like shows, I hear that because like the promoters, they always, big promoters always book the same people, which also are the gatekeepers. But like, if it's not show money, people aren't really getting like big deals, except like, AKA Casper and whatnot. But like, you're not seeing these guys like holding like an ultra mail for like a million rand. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah, I feel
that.
you.
If it was like America, like all these people would have like endorsement deals and whatnot. So I feel like all these people want to get their share first before, because they haven't eaten enough to be like, okay, all right, bro, you know what, and this thing feeds and what, like, I don't know, I feel like they haven't made their bread proper, which
Proper.
I kind of get, but then they don't understand that you can also make more bread by having like more offers there, bro.
Yeah. Don't you think if there is more people in the industry and the industry is open, there will be more money circulating in terms of like now,
Exactly, I hear that.
because now there's gonna be more
Exactly.
product being created, which means now it forces people to actually listen if it's music listening and all of that. But I get what you're saying. We all go through that. I think this is why we have this show so that we can kind of like brainstorm. So I see you do a lot of like pushing your own music. What have you find? Are you on WhatsApp? Are you sending people music? Are you giving it for free? Do you have teasers? Do you make certain songs to give for free so that you can keep your kind of like your fans interested? Are you more Instagram? How you maneuvering the indie market in terms of getting your music out there?
See, I suck at that, bro. Like, I suck at like I suck at I suck at
Whoa,
like trying
what?
to get people, like trying to reach out to people. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, yo, come listen to my song. That's probably also why I don't drop that much, dog.
Yeah,
Cause like I just want, like, I want to drop something and have you appreciate it and have it do its own thing. You know what I'm saying? And I was frustrated from like, okay, like with the FBI thing, I just didn't push it that much because another laptop of mine got stolen, other songs got lost and whatnot. But like right now, what I'm trying to do is trying to get like people who do distribution for me and whatnot, so I don't have to be like bothering people on the WhatsApps,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
sending people like DMs and whatnot. It's essential. Like there's no other way, bro. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes, like, I'm trying to back away from
From
that
that one.
and trying to like look at more formal ways of distribution, whether it's like signing a distribution deal, whether it's using like promoters online, whether it's like trying to target like blogs and whatnot. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to aim for with the next drop. Like before, I'll just like post this shit and just hope like the people who
People
listen to
catch
my
on.
music just
Yeah,
yeah.
it's yeah, for me, like you say, same here. I don't like having to be every week going into people and telling them, yo, I dropped, yeah, listen to my music. But one thing that I
Yeah,
understand is I don't have anybody doing that for me, you know.
exactly. That's
And this,
also the choice.
yeah, I don't have no choice, and I don't have people who are willing to do that for me. I do have people who are willing to do that for me, but they're doing it it's in a small scale. They do it whenever they want. They're gonna share it with their friends. It's not somebody who's going and sitting on Twitter the whole day and be like target marketing. I have to do
Yeah,
that
yeah,
myself, and
yeah.
sometimes I kind of like feel bad when I have to send people a message and it's like a chain message. And sometimes I try by all means to communicate with them, but it's a lot of people. I mean, once you get
Yeah,
about 400 people who you have to talk to constant, at a constant time, it gets too much. You can't be personal with each and every one of them, but it kind of like
exactly.
I understand where you're going through. So I mean, I see you very very active on Instagram. Your Instagram is lit,
Yeah.
and it's clean. It's clean. Do you feel like social media and all of these outlets make it easy for us creative to showcase what we can do?
It makes it easy if you know how to use it.
Yeah,
Because at the same time, you can come off as like this frustrating dude that just always like posts about himself and no one ever like likes anything or like watches anything. I've seen some people do that where you like, by the time that person actually like posts a good song or like good product or even like a good image or whatnot, you're already frustrated. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's why I also don't like bombarding people with like these um like what do you call it, like a broadcast and whatnot, because by the time you actually drop like a tape, you've already sent out these things, these broadcasts for like a single or just like a promo video and whatnot. So like I see a lot of people just post unnecessary content. Like with social media, it's good for artists as an outlet, but like you must really know like You
Yeah.
must know what you're posting. It
What's
must be relevant.
our and since you visuals, you do a lot of visuals. We're gonna get into that. Before we get into you being a director and DOP, I see you have music videos on YouTube. I was watching some of them during the day. Um, and how
Yeah.
important do you think in the age we're living in is to an indie artist to have a music video or some kind of visualization?
Yo, that's mad important, bro. Mad important. I'll tell you why. Cause everyone has a song, bro. Like I said, like the
True,
market's saturated, dog. The
true,
market's saturated.
true.
Everyone has a song. Um, yeah, like it really is important, bro, because people want to they want to hear and then also see who they like listening to. I mean, your songs could be like popping that much to like not need visuals right then, but at some point you're gonna need to deliver those visuals. And like it's also essential that like the visuals look nice, bro, because
Yeah,
that's also something that I didn't really like put too much attention to in
yeah,
the beginning.
yeah,
Like when I started off this shit, like I know I make good visuals
yeah,
for someone else, but like
yeah.
like for myself, like I just been like, nah, you just shoot this and then I will do
Yeah,
that.
we
And like
easy, we'll
I'm not
get there.
saying like, yeah, I'm not like really bashing anyone like who's helped me out with visuals and whatnot, but now from now on, like going forward, I'm like more hands on with my shit. Like
Yeah,
from like the last video going forward, I'm like more
yeah,
hands on with the directing, with
yeah.
like the editing also. Like because
Also,
I know I can't do visuals, you know what I'm saying? I just
oh,
want to make sure like I also look
oh,
the part.
also you're doing the editing too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
dope.
I
That's
gotta
dope.
tap my shit.
Yeah, let's with the visuals, man. The videos that you directed. Again, my encounter with you, most of the encounters with you, man, is always when we have to do work. You know, I mean, I think it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's seldom that we meet and there's no work that has to be done. I remember you were shooting Chris Black's music video. I think that's the
Yeah, yeah,
first
yeah, yeah,
time
yeah, yeah.
I think that's the first time I saw you work. And what I liked about your work was you very patient and you know what you want. You're not gonna settle for anything. You rather do it 20 times or 30 times or even do it the next day because you want what you want. And you accommodating to the person you're working with and you actually direct. I've worked with directors, people who say they're directors or DOPs who don't direct. They wait
Yeah.
for you to do something and then they look at you and be like, yo, we need to do something.
They're
I'm
like,
like,
yo,
yo.
rap.
Yeah, they're like, yo, rap. I'm like, yo, you here to to direct me. You see what I mean? So that's what I
Yeah,
saw,
dog.
which kind of like made me respect the fact that you understand the art. It's like in the music, like I keep on telling a lot of people in music, some you can go in and say you're a producer. It takes,
Yeah.
it's not only just going in your keyboard and making a beat for you to be a producer. You gotta produce a song. You can, if
Yeah,
you produce a
exactly. It's not
beat.
like just making a beat and just
Yeah, a beat is a beat, it's not a song yet.
yeah.
Once it got vocals on it or whatever you want to add on it, then it's a full product that's produced. So you're really a producer, so you can't only just do part of that, you have to do the whole process. So
Exactly.
with visuals, man, where did the love of visuals start? I know you do some photography. Maybe let's talk about some photography. I saw some of your pictures on your Instagram.
Yeah, yeah,
Trendy
yeah.
Warhol.
Yeah, that's my new shit. I'm actually like only starting to kind of take my photography serious
Oh
now.
wow.
Like, and it's clearly not as serious yet. But like, I've been always just taking like pictures here and there, like for the homies, or like if someone just needs a little photo shoot for like something, I'll go do it. But like, I never like really considered myself like a photographer, because I was more into like videos, like
Oh
motion
wow.
picture. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because that's what I went to school for anyways.
Oh
But
wow.
like in learning cinematography, because I've majored in cinematography. Like in learning cinematography, you gotta understand like photography. So it's something I can do, but I never really like took upon as like a big thing.
Oh
But
wow.
then only like recently I'm like, let me actually like make an account for this shit, you know what I'm saying, and try to push it.
Yeah, it's
Because I'd
dope.
seen like I've been seeing too many people calling themselves photographers, and all they do is just take a picture of like some famous
And
douchebag,
aren't we
and
all
they post it
photographers?
like, yeah,
Got a
bro.
phone, I see something, I take a picture. I mean, you can see a photographer from a person who's just using a phone to take pictures. It's a different if you understand creativity and art, it's a different thing that you actually see. You can see this is a picture taken by a professional, not just somebody who's just behind the camera. And
Yeah, it's not just like just taking a photo, dog.
yeah.
You know.
And you spoke about education. How do you feel in education, formal education? We're gonna get into your street education because I know there's a lot of things that you taught yourself, just like making beats.
Mm,
Do you
mm.
think formal education is important in the industry that we're in?
Yeah, bro. Like, especially in the entertainment industry, I want to see like more black families take this shit serious and like not just think they kids are spazzing, number one, but also from institutions. I also want to see more institutions like implement more modern, like modern approaches, bro, to this shit. Like, I mean, you can't, you can't teach someone how to make beats and then not teach them how to like register their music. You know,
Oh well.
that's like bad. And also not teach them how to like access like promoters and what, or even like teaching someone how to film, bro, and then not helping them understand just like freelancing and whatnot. I feel like the monetary side of like education period is always like underlooked,
Yeah.
and that's bad because we're going to work, or we're going to like to do all the schoolwork just so that we can get money when we work. You know what I'm saying? As much
Yeah.
as it's a passion, you still want to make money,
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
making money of like art is usually like it's never taught. You have to like grind, bro,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like find out how to do shit, and
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah. I'm with you. And I mean, even me myself, man. To be honest with you, I could have learned a lot of things by myself, but what formal education did for me was just there's certain things that are just not being mentioned in the streets.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a certain seriousness about certain things that you're never gonna get from somebody on, if you're just going out there and finding information. You have to have a structure, how to get clients, how to deliver to clients, how to properly understand these things. Because if you look at street knowledge, it teaches you what you need to know for that moment, until you need
exactly.
it. Where formal education kind of like gives you the basic of this is the basis of what you're gonna need. If you're working with a client and you're shooting a music video, this is what you're gonna need, or this is what you're gonna have to do. So
Yeah,
I'm with you on that one. I believe in both educations. I believe in the street. I believe in the formal education. Right. Cool. So
yeah, you bro.
directing music videos, man. I'm a fan of visuals, looking at them and seeing people work. Like I said, I've
Mm.
seen you work. What's your take when you shoot music videos? Do you like music videos more, or do you like film more? Like which one, or do you dabble between the two?
Hmm. You won't believe that that's actually kind of a tough question. I enjoy both. Um, I like shooting music videos. I like films probably better because like there's more care taken around like the whole process. You know what I'm saying?
I
People
want,
really take this shit like it's their baby. Number one, number two, you can't really make a film alone.
yeah,
There's like other people involved in just like the creative process of working with other minds and just like putting like all the ideas together to make one thing is just it makes something amazing. You can't do that alone. You know what I'm saying? So I always like want to make films, but like music videos are also something that's like really I appreciate like artists that can give me creative control because it's really something that I see like painting, bro. It's like
I want.
it's like my drawing board, bro. I go there and I sketch my shit, and then I go there and color it, bro. Go into editing and whatnot. So I see it as art when it comes to like music videos. So I think I prefer filming like films, but like music videos are still something I really enjoy. I just hate like not having enough like
What you
creative
need?
control.
Control. Yeah. I remember a couple weeks back I was sitting on YouTube. I'm a YouTube baby. People who know me know I'm always on YouTube.
I've been
Um,
watching your shit, bro.
so I'm on YouTube and Elaine's video is about to drop. There's a countdown.
Yeah,
And me being the person on the background, I'm going through the names of people who worked on the video. Lucky enough, they put the names there, and I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
Kieth Benza. Like, oh wait, you know what I
You're
mean?
like, you know this
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, I'm like, nah, man. They can't be another Keith Benza who's a DOP. This is homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
first thing first, like everybody else, I go to Instagram. I think on Instagram is the time when you were taking out those pictures, and I'm like, shit.
yeah,
This is the homie. How did that come about? How did that come? You actually, to be honest with you, let me give you a props, dog. You made a
yeah,
music video. You shot a music video for the number one song in Essay. You know,
yeah,
one song
man.
that's gonna break a lot of records, which is breaking a lot of record for an independent. And the fact that you worked on it and you were an independent DOP or a director, that's what made me happy. The fact that they didn't go and actually get a production company and they got you guys who are skilled to come and do the video. I was really really proud. How did that come about?
Yeah, man. Like shout out to Charlotte, because she directed the video. She reached out to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Elaine herself for even allowing, like, like young minds, because that was also Charlotte's that was Charlotte's first directing gig,
Wow,
and like she
what? I
killed
need
it.
to talk to Charlotte.
Yeah, you gotta have Charlotte for a trust, because she's also like crazy, like her artworks are crazy.
Shit.
But Charlotte had seen so I'm friends with Charlotte's boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
Um, he's like, we went to school together, so him and I kind of have like a good relationship. We did like a song together, even we did Sad Fast Live together.
Yeah, yeah,
So she had seen obviously, like, he had been like, yo, I got a DOP friend, you could help out, because she had gotten the gig also last minute. um Not last minute, she had like a treatment and whatnot, but
yeah,
like she
yeah.
needed someone like last minute to
Last
shoot.
minute. Yeah, yeah.
And then she had seen a video that I shot for my friend Passion Fruit Dilla.
Passion for dinner. Yeah,
um I don't know if you've seen some video I directed in a garage.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like one location, but
yeah,
like it's some crazy shit.
yeah. I saw
So
that.
she's seen that and she's like, I dope. I like your visual style. Here's my treatment. Are you keen on shooting it? But we're shooting in like 3 days. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, we're shooting in 2 days. Here's the treatment. What equipment would you need? I'm
Yeah.
like, what? You really like about to like let me spaz and like get my own gear and
Yeah.
yeah, I was excited because I got to like also shoot with like nice equipment. That's
I
also
want.
like another thing about music videos. Like people
Yeah.
reach out to me and they have like small budgets, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because and I know like the money thing is a big problem, but then also you must understand that it's not money going into my pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
money going to the equipment. That's how images end up looking that good. So we rented out like good gear also. So
yeah.
I couldn't miss, bro. I had to do my thing.
Yeah, I think one of the conversations, one of the things that I was looking forward to talking to you about was that the budget factor.
Yeah.
I used to be the guy where I'll be like, yo, this guy they're asking for money until I had to be the guy in the background when they were shooting a music video and I was looking at the equipment. I was like, not even a cent sometimes goes into your pocket.
Yeah, bro. Like it's crazy shit. I just shot a music video like last week.
Yeah,
No, was it last week? It was last week. I don't know. I think it was the week. I forgot. I just been like having sleepless nights,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Been
Um,
working.
just editing this video. It's for a Nigerian artist.
Oh, what?
Um, the music video should be coming out like next week and whatnot,
Dope.
bro. The budget
Yeah.
the budget the budget was big, dog. Like, for like, not for the artist, for the artist that he is, it's like an okay budget. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
For the artist that he has a song, this guy has a song with like Burna Boy from like
Oh,
2017.
oh, okay. And I see you.
Yes, like he is a big artist, you know what I'm saying? People like that should be also getting like big budgets. But like for me, I'm like, Keith, bro, you're
Yeah.
gonna show me bands, dog. I'm seeing 5 figures. What? I'm seeing 5 figures. I'm like, I bet, let's go,
Let's
bro.
do
If
this.
I can
Yeah.
tell you how much money went into my pockets, bro, it's sad, dog.
Yeah.
Dog, like, it's sad, bruh. It's sad. But like at the end of the day, it's for the product, number one. Number two, it's also just for like for more work. The more work I do, the more I can also like get bigger budgets because people trust you more. It's also
Yeah.
like a thing like this thing is more about like what you've done, dog.
Yeah.
You go to someone and be like, "What have you done?"
Yeah, because you know what you're saying. It's. I feel the same way. People sometimes they ask me like, yo, sometimes why do you do so much favors? Why do you work with a lot of people for free? Sometimes is like I said before. I don't have people who are going and finding this business for me. My only thing that can work for me is if I do something for somebody and somebody sees it and they love the product. From there we're gonna start building, because if they give me 10 rand, the next guy can give me 20 bucks, the next guy can give me 30 bucks. So
Exactly.
it's just building and having the content, and then people start trusting you.
Yeah, my lecturer used to say you only as good as your last job, bro.
Trust.
And that's facts.
Trust. I mean, with the Elaine music video, everybody who watched that, I mean, I saw it's on 800,000 some views. I'm sure, I'm 100% sure it's gonna get into your millions. It's gonna get into the millions. That was really some
Yeah, we need
dope.
that milli, bro. We
I
need that
trust,
milli.
trust. It's going to a million. That's easy. That's easy. She's doing some great stuff, and everybody that's around her, and her running the indie. I wish one of these days we can have a conversation with people behind it and just understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But while we're talking about visuals, man, just getting into technical. You said you like having creative control. So if a person is coming to you and they want to shoot a music video and they want you to handle everything, what are the questions that you probably ask them?
Like first thing, I just gotta like do a background check on the artist to kind of figure out like their style also. Because as much as I'm gonna have creative control, I don't want to like also not make you, like not make you look like who you are. You know what I'm saying?
I want.
So I do that. Um, I do also still like taking people out of their comfort zones. I won't lie. So I'll do a background check. I'll listen to your music, and then from like questions, I'll just ask like, what does your song mean to you? You know what I'm saying? I wanna also like take that out from the song to understand what the song means to you, and then also try portray that visually,
I
because
want.
I understand that like songs have meanings. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the visual also has to have like a meaning. It doesn't have to be like right on the nose. Like, yo, this guy said he's going to school, so we must also show him going to school. But like, we must have some reference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least like make him put a pencil there on his ear, something.
Okay. Cool. I hear you. I hear you. So, do you feel like because you are an artist too, it makes it easier for you to understand artists when they are in front of the camera, because you find yourself in front of the camera and behind the camera sometimes?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's helped me so much with like directing like music videos, bro. Cause like the general thing from people like doing music videos, especially if it's like someone who hasn't been shooting a lot of music videos, um, like it's probably like their second video, like their third video or whatnot.
Yeah.
Usually people just want to do what they saw on TV. And like I don't know what it is. I feel like everyone saw the same music video, bro. Everyone saw the same one music video, bro. Like people have like okay, so when you like especially with music videos, especially with rappers, people have safe gestures, right?
Oh yeah.
Like you see people just like tossing out their hands there, like the yo-yo
Yeah,
like
yeah, the
gestures.
usual ones, yeah.
Yeah, and like I don't fuck with that shit, bro. Yeah, so I'll stop you, bro. I'll be like the songs where it works,
Yeah,
obviously. But
yeah.
like the first take when I'm directing, I'll let you do you, so I can
Mm.
see what you are like, what you're comfortable with, and then try now take that and then elevate it to what we're trying to tell. Sometimes it's like completely different. Sometimes it's not. Like there's a music video I shot. There was a scene where this guy was supposed to be behind the counter and the scene he's supposed to be resembling the fact that he works at this like bakery store or whatnot. But the dude's there like doing these rap gestures and not like, nah, bro, chill, straight face, look at the camera, compose yourself, let's talk to the camera, you know what I'm
I
saying?
will, I
So
will.
like things like that really like it's helped me in both ways. You know what I'm saying? And also like my gestures, because me also watching someone do something, I can see like this doesn't visually look nice. When I'm in front of the camera, now I know like not to do certain things like
Oh,
that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that doesn't come off looking proper.
proper.
But in, at the same time, vice versa, like
Yeah.
with other way around, it also helps. Like
Mm,
me just being in front of the camera also kind of helps me tell people how to do things.
to do things,
So
yeah.
it works both ways.
Cool. So I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people, man, and when I have conversations with artists, music videos are one of the biggest thing that we could talk about. And a lot of people have. I don't know how you feel about it. When we look into our industry in South Africa, not only just looking at the indie, looking overall, even the people who have the budgets, people who have the big corporations behind them. Um,
Mm.
there's this one thing that everybody starts talking about, like the music videos feel like they look the same. Do you feel like it's a lack of creativity from the artists themselves, or the directors just wants to get through with the music video, put things that people are used to, like for example, put a car in there, flashy car, put some girls in there if it's a hip hop song, play around with some lights, and there's not even a concept. Do you feel like that's a problem in our industry?
It is a it is a problem, like more so. I mean, I won't lie, the music videos are kind of getting better.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
They're slowly getting better. And I'm talking about like essay music videos. Like they're slowly getting better when they are big budgets, but then I still see sometimes there's big budgets and people are just still flashing a car and whatnot. It's a combination of like the artist direction and also just like going to the same directors, because this big thing also of just like going to the same directors in
Oh
the
yeah.
industry. I guess it's cool that because you trust these people to do that, you know, the same shit they did before, which is whack. But like you've seen their name, you've seen the name, and then they go to thing might be just like cars. But I can tell you right now, with that shit, mostly it's artists, bro.
Oh, it's
Because
artists,
artists
yeah.
don't really know they creative, like there's a lot of artists that are like good with like their music and whatnot. Like sure you can sing, sure you can rap, but like you don't really know how to present yourself.
Yes.
People need
Oh.
stylists, people need people to like help them with creative direction. People don't have that. People don't even consider that as a need. Like people just think that, well, let me say, not say people, let me just say artists so that we
Yeah.
know exactly what I'm talking about. Like artists don't consider creative direction as a big thing, but it is. You know what I'm saying? You might not really understand how to present yourself, and like once it's time for a music video, you might just be like, okay, we need girls.
Oh yeah. Oh
Why?
yeah.
Not
I've
even
I've
talking about girls in the song, bro. You're talking about you're talking about God.
yeah.
but you,
But
but
there's
you want
there's gotta be girls,
you
man.
want some girls. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. So I'm an avid fan of our industry in SA, and I've seen it grow from what it used to be, and I know it's gonna grow. The film
It's
industry is
growing.
growing. I've been seeing a lot of films coming from here, being shot here by people from here that are looking good, quality wise, sound wise, everything. And people who are
Yeah,
working on it, it's us, people of color, and we've been given these opportunities and stuff. And
yeah,
one thing that in the music industry, when it comes to like producing music, you can kind of like get to a point in South Africa now where you can tell if you're looking for this kind of sound, you can go there. If you're looking for this kind of sound, you can go there. It's not really that open. The same thing with like sound engineering. It's not like if you want that bass to bang, you're gonna go to, for example, Sound Sangoma, or if you want your vocals to be clean, you're gonna go to a Chris Black, or if you want your mid range and your toms to be right, you're gonna go to Anderson, or you're gonna go to the guy from Open Mic, or you're gonna go to Crystal. All of these guys, right?
yeah.
In the international industry, I kind of like see people, instead of just having a skill and being able to do it, they have a character of like, if you go to this person, this is what you're gonna get, right? I know you
Yeah.
probably, I don't know who's your favorite director, but I watch a lot of like Colin Taylor,
Yeah,
Cole
yeah,
Bennett, all of those guys. And some of the music videos are not dope, but I know if I see a name and it says Cole Bennett, for example, this is what I'm gonna
yeah,
see. You check what I
yeah.
mean? How do you feel about it? Do you feel like it's better to be to service a niche, or to be, being able to understand the artist and bring what the artist want, instead of just you having your own way of doing things.
I like having like a mixture of both, but like more so having like a look. Like you must have a shooting style,
Oh
but
well.
with having a shooting style, you must also be versatile in your shooting style. So with that, I mean, like, don't be that guy that just has like the same grade, like the same grade color grading. Like sometimes
Yeah.
this song is a love song, bro. Why do we have orange and teal there? Let's have like warmer colors. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Why is it
yeah.
cold? Why is it looking blue? Let's have
Mm,
like some reds in there.
mm.
So you must be able to adjust to obviously the story and whatnot. Because I see music videos like little movies, bro, like
Oh
short
yeah.
little movies. You know
The
what I'm saying?
movies,
Whether
yeah.
like people are acting or not, like it's still like a visual representation that has sound, and that's a movie. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And movies, whether with like let me take like movie directors for example. If I take like Quentin Tarantino,
I
if
will.
I watch a Quentin Tarantino film, I know this is a Quentin Tarantino film,
Of course.
but it can be shot differently. It can be like maybe there's like more movement and whatnot. It could be like okay, I'll say different actors, but he also does have like a couple of actors that he goes
The
for. But
go-tos.
like there's still differentiation in it, and that differentiation when we translate it back to music videos, that comes also with talking to the artist, understanding what the artist also wants. But sometimes artists don't know what they want.
Yeah, of course, of course. Um, so in the past years, if not, I think with what we're going through with the coronavirus now, and people being indoors, the visual entertainment industry kind of like grew a lot. When you're looking at things like Showmax and Netflix. And
Yeah.
how easy do you think it is for independents, for us as independents, to create content, for example, like shoot a series as an independent, get people, script writers, everybody that you're gonna need? Do you think it's feasible, it's doable in South Africa right now, for us to be able, as indie people, to start having indie films, indie series, that we can shoot ourselves? Do you think that opportunity is open, or is it still coming?
It's always been there. I don't know why people don't do it. I'm about to shoot a short film, like for my tape. I'm gonna shoot a short film. I
Yeah.
already like started. I already have like an intro type thing.
Shit,
Like
shit, that's
I don't
dope.
know why people don't do it, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's either people are scared or
Yeah.
people are waiting for someone to be like, yo, here's money for you to shoot. I understand that people don't really get big budgets in SA for like things like that, but why are
Mm.
you waiting for someone to give you a big budget?
If you can do, and
You
I
know what
feel
I'm
like,
saying? Like people don't really sacrifice, bro.
yeah,
And it's all about sacrifices in the beginning. Because if I can show you that I can make a series or like this short film, let's not make this short film, right?
yeah,
And then like it does like its thing with like the album and whatnot. Who knows who's gonna see that shit?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Maybe they if I went to them, they were only gonna offer me like 100K as a budget, but then I do this shit with no money in my pockets,
yeah,
probably like max like what I invest in this thing could be like
yeah,
max 10K.
yeah,
Like they might end up giving me a million because this what I've done with the little that I have.
yeah, yeah,
People are scared of doing things with the little that they have. When I was in high school, I used to watch all these American kids dancing, doing all that shit on YouTube. I used to watch
mm,
YouTube before people had Wi-Fi,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like I had internet early, bro. I used
yeah,
to watch all that shit. And I'll just be thinking like that's actually what made me go to after. I was like, why don't I ever see like people do this shit? Me and
yeah,
my friends made like a little like video on YouTube. Like everyone watched that shit at school, bro.
yeah,
Everyone was like, "Oh, that's crazy." But I was just thinking, like, it's just like a little video, dog. Why aren't we just like whipping out a dog? Everyone has a phone that has a camera. Most people have iPhones. You can shoot a music video on an iPhone.
yeah,
You can shoot
yeah,
even if it's not a music video, just shoot your homie there in studio doing
yeah,
something, bro.
something,
People don't people don't do that shit. I
yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah, and that you hit the nail right there. I mean, like, when I speak to a lot of people, sometimes it's information. A lot of people just look at it and feel like it's difficult, like you can't do it, because they haven't even tried to find out how you can do that. With
Yeah.
content, it sometimes I sit and I'm like, I want to watch something that's very very indie, which is not controlled, which it didn't go through the system. The loops that I have to go through for me to find it are so hard, and sometimes it's not the system that's making it hard, it's us, the people who are giving the content, because we're not presenting ourselves in the larger scale. We're not putting ourselves
Yeah,
where the other people are, because if you really want to play the game with the big dogs and we say we're independent, we gotta be willing to go in there with the sharks. You know what I mean? We can't use the
exactly,
excuse of
bro.
like, because we chose this. You know what I mean? I know some of the people, it's not a choice, you know, to be indie because you don't have people to work to help you around. But you gotta understand, because you're in that position, you gotta work extra hard. You gotta put in, you know, the extra work. Like you were saying, do with what you have. You know, you don't have an ARRI camera or a red camera, but you have an iPhone that can do 4K. Check what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I
Cool.
mean, like, look at us, bro. We don't have like the top tier like music equipment, but niggas are sitting in like
Yeah.
every single day trying to make them vocals clean, bro.
Yeah, and we get there, and we get there to a point where people
Exactly.
don't even believe it's because the thing is, with technology and everything, things are becoming easier as long as you're willing to go and find the information, you know, and the
Exactly.
right information. You gotta see there, you know, if you're gonna watch videos on how to edit videos, you're not gonna go on YouTube and watch the first video and you think you got it. You
Yeah.
check what I mean? You gotta go and actually, and that's where even formal education comes through, because they find ways to teach you that in an easy way. You know, I want to see that short film. I'm really really, you know, looking forward to seeing that, and I want to see a lot of
Drop.
more films. I wish we can work on some more films. I have crazy ideas in my head, man. Um,
Hit me up, bro.
if
I'm still writing the script because I want to take my time with this. I think I'll only drop like the full short film in like end of the year type thing in the summer.
yeah,
I obviously have dropped like the soundtrack, which is the tape before that. But I could write you a young something there. You might just act your own.
away. Cool. So yeah, talking about the tape, man. I hear. So you're working on a tape?
Yeah, I'm actually done with it. I'm
Away,
done with
away.
it. I'm just like right now I'm just trying to work on like how to really get it to the people that don't know me. I already kind of know how to get it to the people that know me already. You know what I'm
Away,
saying? People have been like, "Yo, where is it?"
away. Does it have a name already?
Yeah. It's called Big Boy.
Big boy.
Um, it's called Big Boy. It's just about like lessons, bro.
Away,
It's about growth. You know,
away.
lessons that you learn that grow you as a person. It's not like deep. Like it's deep, but like you know how I approach my music.
Yeah.
If I'm about to like tackle like a deep story, I try make you dance to the deep story.
Away, away. I like that. I like
I won't be like yo, and then she broke up with me.
that. I still have to
No,
make you
no.
feel a certain way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Cool.
Mm.
Soft gang. You know what I mean? I think that's your homeboys. You and your homeboys.
Yeah, that's the homie. That's the homie.
Um, on that, there's a show that you once did in Melville. I attended the show. I think Capellos, if I'm not mistaken. It
Oh
was your
shit!
birthday.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
was your
yeah, yeah,
birthday.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You,
yeah, yeah,
that night, something clicked in my head that night. You know what I realized about what you guys have? You have your market, you have your people, and you have a very very network of people who are creative. Cause I was in there, the place was close to being packed, and this place was full of creatives from different spheres. You know, everybody you
yeah. I
talk
won't
to.
lie. Like everyone there was like someone if you
Yeah.
talk to the next person, they do something, dog.
Yeah, and what really made me happy is whenever an artist went on stage, everybody was going crazy. Everybody knew the
Yeah.
songs. Everybody was jamming to the songs. How did you guys create that vibe, that family, that always support each other? Like it's like you guys knew that even if other people don't come, we gonna be here, and this is gonna be a jump.
Yo. So that whole thing, it was Big Boy season. It was actually to promote this tape that I'm only dropping now.
Oh yeah,
So because it was Big Boy season now, the tape's Big Boy. I'm gonna have another Big Boy season, but like Big Boy season in general was just always a thing to put on artists. I do playlists also. I kind of slow
oh
down, but we're gonna go back onto that soon, real
aware.
soon. So the Big Boy season playlist also. are also mainly to just promote like artists that aren't getting the exposure. Not I don't want to say not getting the exposure, but like artists that are hot and
Yeah,
like people should know them,
yeah.
and they should know them just as well as they know like Amigos. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
How you see Migos on all these playlists from like Apple and shit. That's just what it's supposed to be also. So with the
yeah,
performances, I also kind of reached out to people that like I felt like deserve a platform. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But besides just the people performing, just even just the people in the crowd and whatnot, I think I also just attract not person. I'll speak for myself, but like
yeah,
it just translates to like more people. You know what I'm saying? I attract like a whole lot of like creative people and creative like energy around me, and
yeah,
it just also brings those type of people, like even the friends of mine in soft gang, like each individual probably does two things. Not easy. You won't find like just someone who just raps or
yeah,
like someone who just sings. You probably raps and sings. You
yeah,
probably like raps, makes beats,
yeah,
mixes also. You
yeah,
probably, you know what I'm saying? So like the whole that whole thing just translated into like the people we meet also, because like when we meet new people, people be like, oh shit, you're the guy that shot this and whatnot, and
and
then
then
it
it
just
becomes,
it ends up just like networking into a big community. Like even yourself, bro,
yeah,
like you were there and you're creative yourself. You don't just rap, you also like mix. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So there's a whole lot of like multi-talented people that I've managed to just like connect like on this journey of becoming who I am right now. And I hope like it carries on, and I hope I can host like something like that again as soon as we can come outside.
of course, of course.
Yeah.
I want to come to those. That's one of my. If I remember my highlights of the shows that I attended, that was one of my highlight. Because you know what I saw from
You
that.
gotta be on stage next time,
Of
boy.
course, you know what I saw from. I actually, I even told Chris Black. I think after that, and Anderson. I think Anderson was there. I was like, yo, you know what I mean? I wanna be part of that circle. That's the cool circle. Like those guys don't care about anything. They support each other. They make sure that they. And I saw a lot of like drip going around. You guys, the way you dress and everything represents who you are.
Yo,
And I'm still waiting for my big boy season. Balaclava. You check what
nah,
I mean?
I'm gonna hook you up with the merch, boy. Like, hey, the tape is dropping soon. I'm gonna have merch for you.
Yeah.
Trust,
So
trust, trust. I got you. I got you.
yeah, let's talk a little bit about match. So do you do you have do you create your match based on the product that you're gonna reveal, or do you have certain things that you're always gonna have every season?
Um, so right now with merch, like my manager and I kind of like, well, she just advised me to um to kind of hold back from the merch thing,
Oh well.
because there's a lot of people that make merch and like you waste money making the merch and like no one buys
Trust
it.
me, I know. I know.
So the idea behind like the merch thing for me, it's more to create hype and
Yeah.
like anticipation and making people want the stuff
Yeah.
before you actually go and make like it in abundance.
In the
Of
band,
course we
yeah.
made like a couple of things for like people, you know what I'm saying, like just a little bit, but like for making it like at like a production level where we selling, I'm still kind of like I'm waiting for the right time. I think right now when I drop this tape, maybe when we say the deluxe version, that's when we can say like merch full force. But I've been designing things
I will.
for Big Boy season. Um, but I think I want to take it on. Like it seems like the new thing. You heard 6ix9ine complaining about the billboard making
Hey man.
everything,
But to be honest
letting
with
people
you,
buy like clothes and shit, and then saying that dope music. That's also something to consider.
yeah, man, 6ix9ine dropped some other things there. I think it's just emphasizing on the point that Jay-Z once made, but we never know, you know what I'm saying? It's the industry. That's
Yeah.
why we the indie side, it's kind of like difficult for us because you don't get those people doing certain things for you. You don't get people pushing your music. Just a brief, I hear you talking about playlists. How do you think how important do you feel playlists are? And while you're on that, I think you are involved in a podcast.
Yeah. I
Oh,
have a
where?
podcast. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the podcast after. But like playlists, playlists are major important, but I see that everyone is not giving a fuck. And like like everyone's not giving a fuck so much down to even like the Apple playlist. Like Apple playlists are cool being playlisted on Apple, but like if you want to go down to the numbers, maybe in America and like other places, but like to be honest, in SA, like a lot of people aren't really taking playlisting seriously, and I don't get it because who wants to listen to an album over and over again? Everyone has their favorite song on an album. You know what I'm saying? I have a favorite song on your album. I have a
Yeah.
favorite song on my
So
album.
you pick
I
and
have a
choose.
favorite song on the next artist's album.
Yeah.
But I want to listen to those songs back to back.
Yeah.
If someone can do that for you and put them next to each other, why not
Why
support
not?
that shit and just go download it and like listen to? I know everyone listens to music every day.
Yeah.
Why aren't people sending each other playlists? It's starting to grow, I won't lie.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see more people like do that shit, but like a lot of people are still just like sleeping on it, and that's whack, bro. Like
Yeah.
playlisting is probably
It's
the biggest
the
thing
biggest
for
thing
like
ever.
sharing music ever, bro.
Yeah, and I think for me, people that I've talked to and people that I've had that conversation with who are just consumers of music, some of them it was just a matter of they didn't understand playlists until I actually kind of like told them like, yo, you can have a playlist of anything. You can go and find a playlist of unsigned artists. You can find a playlist of gym music, and it's gonna give you, instead of you going and trying to find a song in each and every album and making a playlist, you can find playlist and then you can shuffle between the two. I just think sometimes as creatives, I think it's our job to kind of like give our fans other avenues to kind of like experience our music and teach them these things.
Yeah. And I also like I really I feel fucked up for like kind of slowing down on my big boy season playlist. I know I could
Yeah,
have been like far with that. I
of
just also
course.
kind of felt frustrated, bro, because I was like, okay, I see people, some people are listening, but like people are really just thinking this shit's like nothing. But I'm like, I'm really putting y'all on to
Yeah, and
some
you
good
guys don't
music,
even see.
bro. Yeah, I'm like, yo, here's Chuck, bro. Listen to Chuck.
They
And
sleeping.
niggas are like, yeah, niggas are sleeping. But like, yeah, going back to the podcast thing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's also another attempt to just like put people on. I'm really about that shit because I understand that if we can grow this community
We won.
and this industry um from the ground up, we don't need what we call right now these gatekeepers. We don't
Yeah.
need the game. You know, everyone's always saying, yeah, no, he's inside the game. Like,
Nah, with the
bro,
game.
the game is not like a building
Nah,
there by Marvel, bro.
we make the game.
It's literally just a couple of people coming together, bro.
Yeah, we make the
And
game.
we lack that right now. No one's really like no one's really coming together unless it's like some forced, and when it's forced it kind of also feels weird, bro. So I've always been trying to find like cool ways of linking people without making it feel forced, with
First,
making
yeah,
people feel comfortable also.
yeah,
So that was the whole idea behind the podcast. We just wanted to have like
yeah,
all these artists that are upcoming to have a platform to speak, because like, bro, who's gonna interview Willie Cardiac, bro?
yeah,
This
yeah,
nigga, I
yeah.
just seen right now Willie Cardiac
I
just
saw.
he has a song with some Grammy nominated artist, bro.
Wow, and they
Before
sleep.
before before he came, actually I still haven't seen like a 40-minute like interview of Willie
Of
Cardiac, bro. You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Except the one that we did with People Are Strange.
yeah,
So I just never see artists speak their mind like how we
mm,
speaking right now. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I've never seen like artists like get the opportunity to do that on like a comfortable, cool space. So we
yeah.
created that, and hopefully like after this lockdown we can shoot more stuff.
Oh, well. Yeah, for it's the same thing with the indie state. For me, I wanted to praise the people who are actually making, once an artist, that saying people will be like, yo, he blew up. Once you
Yeah,
blow up, there've been a lot of people behind that blow up you're talking about. That's the people I'm really interested in. And just for me, I want to create this community of creatives where we can create our own economy, we can create our own, industry where if I know a videographer or I know a sound engineer, I know a fashion designer, I know all of these people. When I make a music video, I need all of those people. I need somebody to design my clothes. So I need somebody who's independent who does that next to me. I need somebody who's gonna do my makeup. I need a videographer.
yeah,
I'm gonna need directors. I'm gonna need equipment. I'm gonna need all of those things. So I want to bring all of that in one community so it's easier for us as creatives to kind of like share those skills, because sometimes
yeah,
it's a matter of like we can share those skills and create an industry for ourselves, and then people are going to be looking at that community and be like, yo, gatekeepers. Sometimes I look at it like, yo, these guys have created that industry for themselves. It's hard for them to let somebody in. So what we can do for
Exactly,
ourselves
bro.
is to create our
Exactly.
own, party. I always say, if somebody, if you go to a party and they don't want you to in the party, make your own party, invite your own homies. You know what I mean? And then your party's gonna pop off. Everybody's gonna leave the other party and they wanna come through because you're true about it.
Exactly.
You take what I mean?
100%.
Oh, well, so cool, man. I think we talked a lot. We touched in a lot of things. Again, surprise, 10 questions or more. I'm just gonna throw them out there. Whatever comes into your mind, you just answer that. It's not
Alright.
it's not tricky questions, simple things. First question: favorite camera?
Ari Alexa,
Ari Alexa. Favorite director?
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino. Favorite artist?
What, like musical
Yeah,
artists or just
musical
like art?
musical artist.
Um, just one.
Well, you can mention like three, top three.
Um,
It's always a difficult one.
this one's a tough one, yeah. Let's say Kanye West.
Away,
Um, let's say Michael Jackson,
away.
and let's say Young Enza.
Young ends, of course, of course. Cool. You're stranded in a desert. You can only take 5 things. What are the 5 things you're taking with you?
My laptop,
Of course.
Mike.
Yeah, we need to make that music.
um, I gotta have a camera, of course.
A camera.
Um, now that I have two things left.
Yeah.
I can't die, so I gotta have like I gotta have I gotta have like food.
Some food.
Yeah.
Oh, food and
Um.
water.
Yeah, food and water. There, two things.
Yeah. Alright. Cool, cool. Favorite project so far?
This year only, or just like ever.
Ever.
Um, my dog twisted. Um,
So you're
my
an
dog twisted.
you're an avid Kanye West fan. I'm getting it.
I just appreciate like his open mindedness, dog. Like trying new things, also letting other people like take control sometimes, not just
Yeah.
thinking that you the shit.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Alright, yo, man. Thank you very much for joining me. This is gonna go down
Thank
in
you
the
for
history
having
books.
me, bro.
We're still gonna do a lot of work. For those who don't know, this is Kieth Benza. For everybody who actually streamed and watched all of this, and people who are gonna watch offline, thank you very much.
I just seen the comments now.
Yeah,
Um, someone said I'm just reading through. Someone said Safa slash shout out my boy Riyadh.
away,
Um,
away,
someone said we can't hear you, Chuck, but I think it was fixed.
away.
Who's solely by Andy Gaming? Is that
That's Andy. That's Anderson.
Oh, it's Anderson.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you said I'm also waiting for my big boy season. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Away,
I'm
away,
gonna make more.
away.
Amazing work on Elaine video. Keep it up. Sound Sangoma, keep up the. Thank you, Vincent. Shout out. Just want to go through all the comments and thank you for everyone who tapped in
Yeah, away,
and
away,
everyone who's gonna tap in. Thank
away.
you for having me, bro.
Pleasure,
This was
dog.
fun.
We're gonna do more of this. We're gonna do when we can be together. After the
Yeah.
lockdown and all it, and we do the work we can. So where can people catch you? If somebody wants a music video, if somebody wants a photo shoot, where can they catch Young Earner?
All right, so if you want some visuals, what I'm saying, go to Keith Benza. It's Keith Benza on social media, Twitter or Instagram. It's at Keith Benza, KeithBenza. If you're trying to hear some nice jams, though, go to my twin at Young Enza, but it's spelled at YVNGE NZA.
Oh, what?
So it's Young Enza.
I'll
Yeah.
put it up for people to see it. Yo, my
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Thank you very much again, and I really appreciate you giving us the time to talk to you. And I hope business is gonna be good for your side. I know that there's really really big things coming your way. I know that there's gonna be a lot of projects you're gonna be working in, and good luck with the tape you're working with, the movie, the little movie. I need to be in the movie. Check what I mean. But yeah,
Nah, my gosh, okay.
thank you very much, dog. Appreciate you.
Shout out, bro. Thanks for having me,
Nah,
G.
my word.